Today we will discuss about consciousness. What is the role of consciousness in healing? Consciousness is also known as mind, intellect. So how do we describe or how do we understand that it is the consciousness playing the role of mind and intellect? See, when there are thoughts, it is the consciousness which recollects or remembers or do the process of thinking, and hence the consciousness which plays the role of remembering thoughts is called as mind. So mind is nothing but it is just a process carried out by the consciousness, either to remember the past or think about the future. And the same consciousness, when it creates or have some intention, desire, wanted to do something or take a decision, then the consciousness plays the role of intellect. We can also say, whenever we have a new thought, whenever the consciousness create a new thought, then we call it as intellect. And when the thought is already there within us, when it is just recalled, then the function is known as the mind. So in both the case, whether it is the role of mind or intellect, it is the consciousness which carries out the process. So it is the consciousness which plays the role of mind and intellect. And my consciousness can be at one place, experiencing as a point of consciousness. We can say that my role or I as a consciousness, I can focus on any object, I can be attentive on any person, place, things, objects or situation. And I can also be aware of so many things at the same time. So it's like either I can remain focused at one thought or I can become aware of as many thoughts I feel I should think about. So both are the roles played by the consciousness, either to focus on one object or focus on many objects, either to focus on one thought or to focus on many thoughts. And wherever I focus, it's like almost I become like that. If I focus on positive thoughts, I experience good feelings. If I am focusing on negative thoughts, I experience bad feelings. So if I understand it is me, the consciousness, who is focusing on any particular thought, and it is me, the consciousness, is playing the role of mind and intellect, focusing on particular thought, then I can decide whether I should think about or I should focus on that particular thought or thoughts. It depends on whether it gives me good feelings or it gives me bad feelings. So when I know I am in full control of what I think, then I can decide where I should focus on. Whether it is on the positive thoughts which gives me positive feelings, or whether I have to focus on negative thoughts which gives me negative feelings. If it gives me negative feelings, when I know I am the creator of thoughts, then I can shift immediately to the positive thinking. So we should understand that it is me, the consciousness, who plays the role of either the mind or the intellect, and it is up to me to decide whether to focus on the positive thoughts or the negative thoughts. And next thing I should understand is, when I'm not creating any thoughts, either positive or negative, then I remain as I am. I experience myself as a sea of consciousness, an ocean of silence. When I want, I create thoughts. When I don't want, I don't create thoughts. If I don't create thoughts, I, the consciousness, remain myself, become self-conscious, become self-aware. I become aware of myself as a sea of consciousness, or like the rays of sunlight, become unlimited in awareness. So these thoughts, either the thought which we call as mind or the thought which we call it as intellect, it just appears as waves in the ocean of consciousness. And it never appears automatically. It is me who is creating the waves. It is me, the consciousness, who create thoughts or make decisions. So if I am not going to create thought of thinking of the past, or having new thoughts about the future, or taking decisions about the future, then I remain myself as I am. The consciousness remains as it is, without experiencing any thought of good feelings or bad feelings, good emotions or bad emotions. So this is about the consciousness. Hope you also practice, observe and understand this real nature of consciousness. Thank you.